With just 28 days till we leave to go to our event of Rocky Mountain Race Week's Megaweek, that's in Tulsa. May 31st is the event start. We're going to leave the day before. Here's the progress on this setup. So we've got 300 inline 6. We're using LS coils. We've got the alternator mounted, running methanol, so we've got a mechanical fuel pump down there. We relocated the crank trigger eye. It's set up on the magnet wheel there. A little bit of finish up on that bracket. Rocker arms are in, push rods are in. I guess I can show you that stuff too. So we've got 3/8 Smith Brothers push rods, the DFW Syndicate one-piece guide plates, Crower rocker arms, Crower springs, Crower retainers and locks. So pretty solid valve train. We are still running a flat tappet cam, so we've got a solid lifter flat tappet cam. For the induction, we've got Aussie Speed intake. I still have to drill those injectors into the injector bosses. That's probably going to be today's project. That Edelbrock elbow, and then a AccuFab. This is their 75 max. So it's got the 75 millimeter, and it has the QD quick disconnect clamshell clamp on it there. So hot side's done. No intercooler because we're running methanol straight off of the turbo. Blow off valve was on that elbow from a previous project, but was able to get it fit there. It's going to live right in front of the radiator. I think that's going to work out okay. Hot side, we were going to use HD log. We've moved away from that. So it's got a stainless Headers Manufacturing 3-inch tube log. Once again, DFW Syndicate 6 Speed Shop there. They helped us out. They had one on the shelf as a turbo kit for a Ford truck, but they were willing to sell me just the header. So that stainless header is a pretty nice piece. Fit on there really well. I already had the V-band on the header, so we was able to adapt right to that for our custom hot side. Elbow and the wastegates right off the elbow coming off the header log. A little flex joint there just because we're in between 290s on a straight run. I didn't want to leave it up to the pipe to be able to figure out the stresses. So that should help with some of the expansion, contraction type stuff there. Yeah, I've got an 80 millimeter turbo up front here, and then we still got to work on our downpipe. So coming off of there, we'll go up over the tire towards the firewall, and then probably down, and this is the driver's fender, but we'll probably bring it over and run it out this flat spot on the passenger side. Just a fender exit. This car sits pretty low, so I don't really have room for a 4-inch pipe under the rocker. But that's where this project is. So we're going to work on drilling those injectors in today. Try and get the intake finished up so we can put this thing together and start bolting things together moving forward. I think next major issue is transmission. So I found a Ultra Bell for the AOD, modified it to fit on the 4R70. We're going to run a 4R70W, which is a 3-speed with overdrive and lockup. I do have a converter for it, so that's taken care of. Probably be getting the flex plate on today, and the starter in. Start patching up the gaps in the firewall. We'll need a little bit of a molding there to finish up and over the mid plate. Tighten up that firewall there. Probably have to remake this belly pan for the car as well. Did measure for the drive shaft before we sent the transmission off, so we can get the drive shaft ordered. I think if you've been following along, you've seen my modified street tires. So I got a 33-12-5 on a 15-inch rim. It's a 12 wide rim with a 2-inch backspace, so it's really deep. Had to adjust that center bore to get over the 40 spline full floater axles. And then hunt down a tire that wasn't I guess, too aggressive for a 33-12.5. That's about the most mild tread pattern I could find. But with these wheels bolted on, see if I can dip in here and show you the backside. It's pretty crazy, this custom wheel and tire situation. But there with the wheel bolted to the hub face, you can see that the brake caliper and rotor are completely outside the wheel to get that offset, to keep the wide track width on this car so it doesn't get too skinny on me. And then I really feel like it's going to fill out the fender pretty good. Got a bunch of stuff here in the way, but the rocker's sticking out right there, you can see. So we're about 2 inches inside the rocker. I think that'll look pretty good going down the road for a car that is what it is here. So that's where we're at with this project. Any questions or comments, hit me up, like, follow. Should be starting this thing next week. Hope to have it on the road, getting some highway miles testing it, and then maybe get to the track in about 2 weeks, see if we can do any performance tuning and not have to go to the event stone cold like I have in the past. But yeah, we're making progress, little bits every day. About ready to start tightening everything up. Final assembly.